For several months now, we have been using a new swim device that is truly groundbreaking. Now, this device gives you access to the swim metrics that reveal exactly when and where your stroke is working, and more importantly, where it's not. And before you click stop thinking, this is not for slow swimmers like me, I urge you to watch. This is most certainly for you too. And in fact, we think it could be your answer to unlocking that next level. So whatever level you're at, if you're serious about getting faster, watch on. If you're a swimmer who wants to improve, and don't we all, a new product has been released that is truly groundbreaking. And in this video, we're going to take a look at what I think is the most exciting device to enter the swim world in the decade or so that I've been a professional coach. Used by members of the US, Chinese and British swim teams, and probably others that we're not even aware of, this is something that anyone who is serious about improving their swimming will want to use. There is no doubt about it. Swimming for most is a struggle. You work on your technique, you work on your training, you get good amounts of volume done, yet you still don't make the gains that you're looking for. And why is it that the swimmers in the lane next to you are flying by with seemingly little effort when they're doing exactly the same thing as you? Now, as a coach who runs daily swim sessions, I've seen thousands of swimmers across the years. Sometimes visually, two swimmers can look similar in terms of technique. Their training is the same, their volume is the same, but one goes much faster than the other. Similarly, I've seen lots of other swimmers who technically have poor strokes, but absolutely fly. Now, for many years, I've had great success in improving swimmers' strokes by using cameras to see what the good and not so good elements of the swimmer's strokes are. Some things are clear to see, like a poor catch, for example, whereas other problems are virtually invisible. Either way, I'm using my experience to gauge what needs to be done to increase propulsion and reduce drag, which are the two fundamentals we need to improve to make a faster swimmer. Now, what I've never been able to do is actually measure the amount of propulsion being generated or the amount of force acting against the swimmer until now. This is the EO Swim Better. Now, this device is an absolute game changer for coaches and also for individual swimmers who want to go out and buy their own. Now, if you watch until the end of the video, I'll tell you how to get yourself a swim dynamics assessment done by me. One lucky subscriber will win their assessment and everyone can access our free swim training sessions download. Talking of subscribing, we'd love it if you can hit the subscribe button so we can help you improve your swimming and your cycling and your running. So what is it? Well, the EO Swim Better is a small plastic gadget that you wear on your hand when you're swimming. You slip them on, you swim a 100 to 200 meter interval, and that's it. The devices have recorded a huge amount of data about your stroke. And this little device not only knows where it is in space and time, but it also knows how much force is being applied by the hands. It's a bit like a swimming power meter. So once the data is downloaded to the EO software, the true detail of your stroke can be revealed. Now, the EO is a data geek's dream. It records the dynamics of literally every single stroke you took. Now, in this video, I don't propose to look in detail at everything, so instead, we'll keep it at the highlights and the bits that mean the most. And if you do want some more detail and a look at some more real examples, please take a look at our EO Swim Better metrics video, and I'll pop a link in the description down below for that. But for now, let's get on with the highlights. Firstly, how does it work? Well, it's got some internal wizardry and sensors that detect the motion of the hands and the forces going through them. You can see the sensors on the outside of the device. What this does is allows the Swim Better to be able to calculate the path of travel of the hands and how much power is being applied. And that power information is vital as it can detect in which direction the power is being applied. And of course, the main one we want to improve is propulsive power. But now we also know how much power is being wasted in pushing down, pushing out sideways, and more importantly, forwards. Pushing forwards means you are literally applying the brakes, causing you to lose momentum and slow down. Now, the Swim Better gives us those numbers in black and white. Now, imagine if you can take 5% off your forward push and transfer that into propulsion. That's effectively a 10% swing. Now, that is huge. So as I've said, the Swim Better gives you a whole load of data and it presents it to you in EO's simple to understand software. Now, I'll go into more detail about the software in the deeper dive video, and again, the link to that is down below. But just to give you an idea, let's take a look at some of the main pages. Stroke rate and force. Now, this shows an overview of each lap or length. And on this example, you can see that the right is consistently pulling more power than the left. Force field. On this lap, the swimmer had 54% of their overall power going into propulsion, but nearly 30% is pushing down. And you can see also that the swimmer is very clearly right-sided dominant, with even the left arm pulling on the right-hand side. Stroke path and hand velocity. Now this shows the actual path of the hand in the 3 planes, and the red is pushing forward or gliding. Consistency. This shows every stroke overlaid so you can check for consistency. Stroke phases. So this shows the time spent in each part of the stroke. So this time we have force versus time with video sync. Now you can actually see on the video where the power is being generated or not, as the case may be. Stroke path and force. Again, this is hugely powerful as this shows the position of the hands when at peak power or when the power is poor. Now, even with that fast summary, this is a lot of information, and information is only valuable when you know what to do with it, and of course, how to improve it. And this is where coaches come in. A good coach should be able to look at this data and tell you what you need to do to improve any issues identified from the analysis. At Do3, this is a service we offer to our squad swimmers and to anyone else who wants to visit us here in the UK and book one of our swim dynamics assessments. If you're interested to find out more about that, I'll post some information in the description below. And that's it. I'd love to know what you think about the EO Swim Better. Have you used one? And if so, how did you get on with it? Please leave a comment down below. And like I say, we'd love to hear from you. And I hope you found this video interesting and useful. If so, please consider hitting the subscribe button and press the bell to be notified of any new videos. Oh, and I almost forgot. If you fancy being in with a shot of getting a free swim dynamics assessment, subscribe and share this video to your socials with the hashtag Do3Swimbetter, and we'll pick someone at random to have a valuable assessment done. Also, don't forget, if you want to know more about the EO Swim Better, click here to watch our next video on the Swim Better, where we take a closer look at some real life examples. And that's it. I'll see you in the next one.